All right, problem number 6. We're also going to be finding the average velocity. I'm going to use technology to help again. So I've already typed in the equation to y equal. Okay, so negative 4.9 x squared plus 35x plus 20. I know the variable here is t, but the calculator inputs variable x. And then from here, we're going to find the slopes at each point. So we got part A, which we're going between 0 and 6. So we'll have a 6 minus 0 and then 2 values. Part B, we're going between 0 and 3. So we have 3 minus 0. Part C, we're going between 2 and 0. 2 minus 0. Part D, we're going between h and 0. So h minus 0. And that's just going to do a variable swap basically. So we'll still have our minus 4.9. This will be h squared. So we're just replacing the t with an h. And then plus 35h. And then plus 20. And we'll be subtracting some value. So whatever we get when we plug in 0, it'll be the same value all 4 times. Okay, so let's do that. Remember, you got to push trace. If I just start typing numbers, it'll just take me out. So if I go back to graph, hit trace, it allows me to input. And we're going to start with 6. Find that value. We get 53.6. And then when we put in 0, we get 20. Alright, so now that I have that function value for 20, I know that when I plug in 0, I'm going to get 20 all 4 times. Go ahead and find the other values while we're here. So if I input a 3, that gives me 80.9. And if we input a 2, it gives us 70.4. And so we're going to find the slope of all of these functions. So if we do 56 minus 20 divided by 6, that's actually 53. Sorry, I don't know why I said 56. 53.6. Subtract 20. And we're going to divide that by 6. Gives us 5.6. And then we'll do 80.9. Well, I can go ahead and subtract this. That'll give us 60.9, and we'll divide by 3. Give us 20.3. And then I think I wrote that down incorrectly. Graph, trace. When we put in a 2, I want to say that was 70.4, and I wrote down 7.4. Okay, so let me be careful there. 70.4. All right, so when we do the final one, 70, or the final one we actually have values for, 70.4 minus 20 will give us 50.4. And we're going to divide by 2. 2 minus 0. And that gives us 25.2. And then here we're going to have a function value. You got a positive 20, a negative 20. They're going to cancel each other out. So you'll be left with a negative 4.9 plus 35h. So 4.9, that's h squared. And then h minus 0 is h. Okay, you can factor out an h. So pull out an h, and that will leave you with a negative 4.9h plus 35. And then h will divide out top and bottom, and we'll be left with this expression, negative 4.9h plus 35 for the last function value. Alright, so we have all those. We can just input them one at a time. So 5.6, 20.3, and then 25.2, and the last one is just an expression, negative 4.9h plus 35.